Good environment, check. Good design, check. Good life, check. I really don't know how I'll edit this video because it's very random. It's very random and I didn't plan any or write anything. So yeah, stay hungry, stay foolish, Steve Jobs. No, so stay till the end. It's very candid video, yeah. Like if you want to live, you can live. So hello, how are you? How's life? As you can see, I'm not in India. Right now, I am at Bhutan, a small town named Bajo. As you have read the title, good urban design equal to good life, right? So why that? If you have read Ikigai book, it's about happiness and healthy life, then you would probably know that community plays major role in having a healthy and happy life, and urban design plays a good role. So in Ikigai book, there was one example given that in some old town in Japan, people lives more than 100 years, and they were decoding that phenomena or formula why people of that town lives 100 years plus, and they discovered their routines and everything. And there was very clear some takeaways like a community feeling. If you feel that you are part of any community, that increases your happiness. In India, we say chinta chita saman. So it's like having a stress-free life is necessary to live longer. And this is generic as fuck thing to say, but it's a very common sense. But you know that common sense ain't that common. Haha. To have stress-free life, it's necessary to have community and good place, not good city. And there is vast difference in city versus the place. Charles Correa pointed this out about Mumbai. That Mumbai is a good city but not a good place to live in. So what does he mean at that time was, as a city's goal is to provide multiple job opportunities and everything like that. And in that sense, Mumbai is doing phenomenal. It's a great city, but it's not a place to where you want to live in. That's the significant difference between city versus the place. So in India, we have more cities, but we don't have good places to live in. Just now think of it that you are living in town like this, very small town, you and your family and your friends. You are earning decent amount. Now, because of the internet, you have connectivity to whole world, so you can do a remote work and everything works good. And you have your friends, you can meet literally daily in this small town. Like you can have that community feeling daily. Cause when I passed out of college, this is the thing I miss. Even we all live in one city, but we hardly can meet, cause that city's scale is something that's horrible. It's very horrible that you can't even meet your friends, cause in the end you get so tired and you hardly get Saturday, Sundays, and you are very out of energy, cause you know how architecture jobs are like, or if you don't know, then you will probably know. So this is the thing that community is necessary, and good urban design is something like this. Here people are more cared than vehicles. Literally, there was one quote: if you make city for traffic, then you'll get cars, but if you make city for people, then you will get people. Right now I am sitting at Central Park of this town. Yesterday night there was event going on, cause on 17th there is National Day of Bhutan, so whole week is just celebration. And what I love about this is that here people are very disciplined, like legit disciplined. If I'm walking on cross paths, then vehicles will stop. It's not like they all are in hurry or something. Here I found that people are not that don't take that much stress. That's why I feel like they live more and it's pretty to live here. And I'm not kidding, cause yesterday whole town came to watch the event, and it's that discipline that at 9 p.m. it stopped. It legitly stopped. Nothing extended time, zero noises. Like after 9 there is no sound. I was like, damn. These people really are disciplined. Just imagine that this is very small town, so you will probably know everyone around the town. It's really easy to have that connectivity, that community feeling of the town. The one thing I felt now is not only humans are happy here, but whole ecology is happy here. It's interesting. It's really interesting. And I like this low-key type feeling, I would really prefer life like this with my friends. Why not? To live in a good place, not in good city, obviously. the city has a human scale, right? So do I mean by human scale is that the scale of buildings and humans are somewhat very comforting and not intimidating. Like you can literally walk this town and you won't get bored. And this is a outcome of good urban design, having good sustainable neighborhoods. And in India you don't feel like walking because there is no good infrastructure, the urban infrastructure. It's like India's most cities are built for traffic, not for people, and that can be easily seen. Like literally there is no good urban design in India. Like there would be, but the majority, I'm talking about majority, not minority. Surely there would be some places that have good urban design. And in architecture college, mostly urban design is not really understood to its depth. It's not about making an institute for that project, or no. It's more about creating places and spaces for people, or just well-being of people. So urban design for well-being, that's lacking, that's surely lacking. These all buildings belongs to one community because of that urban design. Like there are surely significant differences which I can clearly see about color or paintings or something, but they all fall in one community. And no one is like I am bigger or I am smaller. I didn't felt like there is any vertical hierarchy here. Everyone is having a horizontal hierarchy. No one is above, no one is below, and this is something we should aim for, and it's really good values to adopt. The only almighty is nature. Only empowering thing is nature. Right, only empowering thing is nature. Mountains are empowering. Who is above us is nature. That's it. Who is within us? It's nature. That's it. Who is surrounding us? Nature. That's it. I read Ikigai in 2020 when COVID and everything was booming, and right now we are in almost 2023. At that time I read, I was like, acha, interesting. But when I see this in real life, then I understand the value and why it's true. Because sometimes when you read things, you feel like, acha, I understand, but you don't really understand to that depth, and that depth can be known only in reality. And as I have heard somewhere, that ideas are tested in reality, not in thoughts or something. Or as Talib says, rationality is seen in action, not in thoughts or words. I feel like this is a very rational way to live. Like it's pretty sorted life, and I don't see people in rush. Like literally people are very chilled as fuck. Like there is no rush. And in India, people are all like Bago. There like something race is going on. And when I see here people, they are just chilled. They don't care that much. And it's really interesting that we should question sometime that are we living properly? Well, there are surely some significant difference. Basically here they get resources, universal basic resources. In India, it's hard to get that. Bhutan's whole population is 7.5 lakh. It's easy to manage small amount of people than managing a crowd. That's what I learned when I was doing thesis on schools. That how many intakes you should give in class for good results, or say good attention or whatever. So this was it for the video. Meet you in another one. Till then, keep